All right, so now that I've got the freezer sandwiches in the freezer, I'm going to do some scrambled eggs. And I do not like scrambled eggs, nor do I like getting up early enough to make breakfast. And Josh doesn't really like to crack eggs. So that's true, right?
Yep. I'm always afraid I'm going to get parts of the shell in them, and in the eggs, and then since I can't see very well, I'll just not see it and cook it with it in there.
So I saw, so my aunt had told me that I could crack the eggs the night before, but honestly, even if I crack the eggs the night before, I'm still not going to get up because I like to sleep. And so I saw, again, Nicole, I think it's Nicole Burgess, I think, that does like this keto meal prep, but she shows how to do scrambled eggs, and then she puts them in the fridge for like these protein bowls. And so I thought I might try that and see how Josh likes them, and then also try to freeze them and see if they freeze well. So we're going to try it both ways, and he's also going to try it tonight, and we'll see. So normally I just do milk in my eggs and then, use a little whisk and whisk them and then scramble them. But she had suggested trying heavy whipping cream, so I'm going to do that and see what Josh thinks of that. So I'm just I couldn't find the video, I'm sure, just because it was just now that I was needing it. So I'm just putting 2 tablespoons in because I've cracked 8 eggs. So I'm gonna do that. And I guess I shouldn't well, anyway, y'all, because I'm not a clean person. I mean, a clean freak or whatever. I hope I'm a clean person.
And she turns as red as her shirt again.
I am a clean person, right, Josh?
Yes, you are.
All right, so now I'm just going to whisk these up and put some salt and pepper. And of course, like I said, I don't eat eggs, so I don't really know exactly how much. But do you usually think I have salt and pepper?
You do just fine.
Okay.
I was going to say your OCD wouldn't let you be anything but clean, so.
That's true. I do have a little bit of anxiety and OCD.
Yes.
Just not in the organization type. I'm more the thoughts type.
Yep.
All right, so I'm getting those all scrambled up, and I'm going to put some salt and some pepper. All right. So, and we're going to use this induction cooktop to make these eggs, and I'm going to let Josh tell you a little bit about that. So give us just a minute and we'll be back.
Yep, time to do a scene switch. What we're looking at here is the NuWave Precision Induction Cooktop, or PIC as they call it. There are several different models of this one. I'm not exactly sure what the model number of this is. But I'll zoom in and show you the controls a little bit. There you go.
I'll be like Vanna White.
Vanna White, there you go.
I'm the chubby version of Vanna White.
You put Vanna White to shame.
Aw, he's so sweet.
Okay, now, the way it works is when you plug it in, it'll first beep and it'll show 0 on the screen, which means it's ready. So what you have to do is you set your temperature, and then you have to hit start to actually get it going. Now, one thing about this is if you have...
Did I hit start?
You did not hit start.
Okay. Oh, real quick. I've just got some butter in here. You can use the spray too. I'm sure I'd like to try some of the avocado spray that everybody's using. But anyway, I'm just going to do butter, and I just got it started.
Yep. So you can hear when it starts, a little fan does come on. Now, when you try this, you may get an error code. And one of the first things they recommend trying is make sure your pan is an induction capable or compatible pan.
And look how fast this butter, like, immediately...
It immediately starts melting.
Like, oh, that's pretty cool. I hadn't noticed that.
Yeah. It heats up almost instantly. Now, but the surface there, the cook surface, does not get hot. The only place that gets hot is where the pan touches it. I've actually seen demonstrations where they put a paper towel between the cooktop and the pan, and the paper towel doesn't even, char or anything. It doesn't turn black or anything. So it's amazing. I like it because it's a lot safer than cooking with the old electric type coils. But this thing, as you can tell, it heats up pretty quick.
All right,
And
so the butter is almost melted, and you probably I probably didn't need to use that much. I didn't know.
well, first you haven't used it much, so I mean it'll boil water in like less than a minute. So but anyway, if you as I was saying, if you get an error code when you're working with it,
Oh, that didn't mix them all up. That's not good.
uh-oh. Oh, and another thing, do not use any metal utensils in this thing. They only recommend silicone utensils because any other can scratch the pan. And it does come with this pan, or the kit we bought does come with this pan.
And she, real quick, just to tell you about her recipe, which I will post below, she puts little bits of bacon in hers and cheese, but he doesn't really like cheese.
I don't do cheese,
So
I'm
gonna
weird.
put the bacon, and it's really crisp bacon. Uh-oh.
What?
I think that I just had some drippings.
Uh-oh.
So I'm just doing a few pieces. I've done maybe, this will be the third. I think I'll just leave it at that. And that might actually need to cook a little higher, so I'm gonna,
You can just change the temperature at any point.
you just turn it to like medium, or
Yep. Change the temperature, or hit the button, you'll see the temperature changes.
do I have to do start again?
Nope.
Okay. It's so funny because I don't like eggs, but I love making eggs. Like I used to make eggs growing up for my mom and dad sometimes, usually my dad. And I love the way that you get to kind of do the little strokes and then it like solidifies. I'm silly, but I love it. I just like it a lot.
Now,
Not enough to get up early though.
no, I don't think I got to finish saying what I was saying about
Oh,
the
sorry.
error code. It's okay. So if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. If you either try to start it and you get an error, or if you're in the middle of cooking and it stops and you get an error, chances are the pan has moved off of the center of the cooktop. So they recommend just making sure that the pan is centered on the cooking surface, and then hit start again. That should clear the error and get it going again. But if you lift the pan off the surface, it will automatically stop. So that's what I was trying to say earlier.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I was just trying to tell them the recipe too.
You're fine. I mean, we're, both trying to talk about all the stuff at the same time, so.
So, and usually, I think one, I didn't mix the eggs up good enough, but I don't know that would have made a difference, but it may still not be hot enough. I'm not used to making this many eggs, but I was trying to do enough so that we could have like 2 meals of the freezer and 2 of the refrigerated just to see how they do.
Looks like it might be turning into more of an omelet.
No, it's doing good.
I'm teasing.
No comments from the peanut section.
Hey.
The peanut gallery, is that right?
I'm the guy holding the camera, so I'm nowhere near the peanut gallery. So I'm right here on the front lines.
Yeah. What were you doing 5 minutes ago?
Cleaning up your mess. That's what I was doing 5 minutes ago. So, ha ha ha.
Okay.
Now, also, this cooktop does not use near as much power as the electric heating coils do.
Which is isn't that why we got it? Because we want to use it for the fifth wheel?
Well, we got it for a couple of reasons. One, we want to have an electric alternative in the fifth wheel because most RVs only come with gas cooktops. So we wanted an electric alternative. But mainstream electric alternative is just a hot plate with a single heating coil. And those, one, are not very safe because they get super hot. And two, they pull a lot of power. And if you're not careful, you can end up overloading a circuit in your RV and end up either tripping a breaker or, doing damage to the electrical system. So you got to be really careful. So we like this because one, the surface doesn't get very hot, and two, it doesn't draw as much power.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
we almost had an accident, huh?
Medic on the set.
So right now this is at 275 degrees Fahrenheit. Right?
Yeah, what is that what the display says?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, it's at 275. And the neat thing is the settings, you got low, medium, medium, high, and then you've got sear, I believe it is. So those are basically just temperature presets. Now, there's also a plus and minus button there that you can adjust the temperature. I believe it's 10-degree increments. So if you're looking for a specific temperature, you can just use the plus and minus buttons and set what you need.
All right, so I think these eggs are about done.
So when you're done, you can either just hit stop on the control panel or just lift the pan off the surface.
All right.
And see, it stopped.
So when you put it back down, does it start back?
Put it down and find out.
Yeah, it does.
Yep.
Okay, so can you just turn it off?
You can push the stop, pause, or stop button. And there it stops.
All right.
So push it once to stop it, push it twice to clear it, like she just did.
All right, so we're gonna put these in a bowl, and then I'm gonna get, well, first I guess I'll get Josh to test them.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oops. You know those people that keep a clean kitchen and like...
I try to, folks.
No,
I
that's
try
not
to.
what I was saying, actually. I
I'm
was saying
teasing.
like those people that clean up as they go. I wish I was one of those people, but I'm not.
I try to keep up.
Can I just do this? A little metal spoon if I...
Just don't let it touch or don't go all the way down to the bottom. Just get a little bit.
All right. I'm going to make sure the bacon is on there. You want to try?
Yeah, I'll take a little sample. Tastes pretty good. What?
Is it really good? Or
Yes,
are you
it
like
tastes
just...
good.
Okay, good.
It's good.
All right, so we're going to put these in containers, and then I'll just show you that real quick, and then we'll be back.
Okay, see you in a minute.
All right, so we got 3 containers. I'm gonna do this one with just the eggs and the sausage in the refrigerator. And so we'll see how they do, just probably heat it up tomorrow actually. And then I've got 2 that are freezer containers that I'm going to see how they freeze, and maybe we'll try them a couple mornings this week, or Josh will, because I don't do eggs. And then the last thing I'm gonna make is blueberry muffins.
Sounds good.
All right, so.
See you in a bit. Hello.
Hey. So we decided we were tired. So we're going to actually make the blueberry muffins fresh in the morning, which will be good because I might eat them too. And they'll be all hot and yummy. So, but anyway, we're super proud of ourselves for our first meal prep. We did good. I'm glad that we, I'm talking loud in your ear.
You're fine.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm glad that, that I thought about just doing like one meal at a time instead of trying to do it all day. Because honestly, I don't want to spend all day doing meal prep. I want to enjoy everything that we do. Like we just try to enjoy everything instead of just trying to get everything out of the way. So I'm really, really proud of us. And we will share with you what we have done so far, probably tonight. And then maybe we'll meal prep some more tomorrow. I'm thinking that we'll do the blueberry muffins, and I'm going to make some hamburgers. And if any of those survive, because...
I like the hamburgers.
So anyway, and there was some sausage and bacon left over, so I went ahead and put that in the fridge. So I'm curious to see how that stores, because I know the vlogs that I've watched, a lot of them do that too. So I'm really excited about my air fryer. Would love to hear what y'all do for meal prepping. Would love your ideas and suggestions. Anyway, just trying to do what we can do to save some moolah, and so that we can have our 5th wheel dream even sooner. And if we can eat a little healthier in the process, that's a good goal too.
Definitely.
Right? All right. Hope y'all have a great night. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. We would love for you to subscribe and to share.
Yep, hit that thumbs up button down there and show us some love.
All right. Love you guys. Have fun.
See you later.
Hey, good morning. It's Sunday, October 20th. Oh, it's my mom's birthday. I just remembered that. I got to call her. I knew it was her birthday yesterday. I just now remembered, so I need to call and wish her a happy birthday. Anyway, I'm actually recording this a second time because my hands were like really shaky when I was trying to do the other one. So I don't know what that was about, but I'm going to see if this will be a little less shaky. Anyway, so I'm up this morning and I am going to finish up our breakfast meal prep. And what I'm making is these simple morning blueberry muffins, which I'll actually show you the box in the video in just a minute. We don't have a like tripod or anything for our, just using our iPhone, so I want to get something like that. So if you have any recommendations, let me know, because I would like to get something that would make it easy to do that. Because I don't know, it's kind of weird trying to hold the camera and do it at the same time. Anyway, so yesterday we didn't post because it ended up being a lot longer video than we thought, where we made these like protein bowls with scrambled eggs. I don't like eggs, but Josh likes eggs, and I am not going to get up early in the morning to make them, so I was going to try cooking them and seeing how they freeze and how they reheat up in the microwave. That's what we did. And now this morning I'm going to make blueberry muffins, and I'm making 2 batches, so there'll be 24, and I'm going to divide them up for mostly Josh for breakfast. I do love the blueberry muffins. I just find that if I eat sweet stuff in the morning, that it tends to make me crave sweets all day. And plus I just like more of the heartier protein stuff. But anyway, so that's my plans for this morning to start out, and then I don't know what we'll do next, but I'm just glad it's Sunday. It's a beautiful day. Like, I haven't even looked outside. It's still a beautiful day. All right. Hey, I was just going to show y'all real quick the blueberry muffin mix we use because I really like it. It's the Duncan Hines Simple Mornings Premium Muffin Mix. And that's pretty much all we'll fix. It has no high fructose corn syrup, no preservatives. Of course, I mean, don't hold me to that, but it's what it says on the box. Anyway, I'm sure that you could make a cleaner version at home, but this is where we start. So anyway, but the muffins are so good. Like, I would highly recommend it, and I'm not going to recommend stuff that I really don't like. So anyway, and obviously, since we have 13 subscribers, we're not having any type of, what is it called? Endorsement by Duncan Hines. Anyway, all right. Hey, I was going to, so I'm mixing up all the ingredients. You just do the eggs, the mix that comes with it, and some water and oil, vegetable oil. But I was going to show y'all these cool little, I know y'all probably have seen them, measuring cups that actually fold down. So we like these for a couple of reasons. One, I don't know if you can see it, but look how big that number is. So for Josh, who's visually impaired, that's a really big deal. So he really likes to get things that have the bigger numbers. And we also got these because we were needing some new measuring cups, and we were thinking about RV life for when we get our fifth wheel, and that these would be really good to use then. So anyway, I just wanted to show them to you because they really are good measuring cups, and I love the bright colors. So the other thing I was going to show y'all that we really love is our our muffin pans. And these are the silicone muffin pans. And they work wonderfully. So I just, the metal pans, it's kind of hard that a lot of things get stuck. You have to use the muffin liners. You can actually use these without the muffin liners. We do go ahead and spray them. I've got some canola oil spray that I'm going to use. Or if you don't have the spray, you can just put a little bit of vegetable oil and just rub it around, and that works as well. We use these for the muffins, of course. We also use them to make pizza rolls, which we're going to do because that's one of our favorite recipes, so we'll do that and share the recipe with y'all. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get these muffins mixed up. I was trying to think if there was anything really to tell you about the recipe. All the instructions, of course, are on the back of the box. It's just important to make sure and rinse the blueberries and then what it says about mixing all the ingredients together and then putting in the blueberries last and just very gently folding them. Otherwise, it'll basically just turn all the mix bluish purple, basically purple. And then the blueberries will kind of get smushed if you don't fold them in. So anyway, hey, I just wanted to show you real quick. So I've got all the mixed up. I didn't use like an electric mixer. So when you put the blueberries on top, then you just kind of want to fold them in basically, which I might not be able to totally do with the camera in my hand, but you just don't want to mix them up too much. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop, but I'll show you once it's all mixed in. But I definitely wouldn't use an electric mixer because, like I said, the blueberries are really small and that they probably could just get smushed up in there. And which, I mean, I think they would still taste fine. But anyway. All right, so the blueberries are all mixed in. I'm hoping, this is my first time making 2 boxes at a time, so I'm hoping that the blueberries all got mixed in well. If I'm showing too much stuff, I know a lot of y'all probably already know how to do all this, but I was just thinking about things that would be helpful. You know, because every time you buy something, there are little quirks or things you find that work. So anyway, I was also going to tell y'all, and maybe because I know Pink Fairy kind of recommended our videos to some people that y'all probably may already know about this, but I was watching last night this, it's called, I think it's Chicken by the Lake, but she had some really good tips for cooking stuff. Last night she was making just like some fish in the oven, and she was talking about putting olive oil on the pan and then on top, and it makes it taste like it's fried. It looked really good. It was like some lemon herb fish anyway that she just got at the store, but then she did her fries that way too. So and she was making spaghetti sauce last night. Anyway, just a lot of really good cooking tips. You can tell that she she does a lot of cooking. I mean, as far as like just, you know, our generation, it's a lot of fast food and everything. So anyway, I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but I just thought she did I really liked her video. So anyway, check it out. Hey, I just thought I'd show you real quick before I put them in the oven. These are the blueberry muffin. This is the blueberry muffin mix with the streusel topping. And really all you have to do when you get the streusel topping, because I haven't done the other one, this is what comes in the box, just this right here. And I just take a little spoon like this, sorry, and just scoop it out and just put one little spoonful on each muffin cup area or whatever. I'm definitely not a Martha Stewart. Anyway, so that's kind of what we do, and I think that's it. So I'm going to get them in the oven, and then I'll show you what they look like after. Now, wouldn't it be cool if this was one of those cooking shows where you've already got some pre-cooked muffins in the oven, and then you just pull them out? Yeah, that'd be good. All right. Hey, so the muffins are in the oven, and I've got them cooking for, the box says between 16 and 19. I did 18. I think that's what we usually do them on. I'm making 2 batches, so sometimes that makes a difference. So I'll let you know if that changes. But anyway, I just wanted to tell y'all that I really appreciate everybody that's been watching our videos and making comments. It's really kind of cool to me. Josh has watched YouTube for a long time, but I wasn't as into it. I've kind of gotten off a lot of social media and stuff because I just, like, when it comes to like Facebook and things like that, I think it's become really political, which I know YouTube, you know, it has political stuff too, but it just, for me, and I have, I deal with a lot of anxiety at times. You know, it's gotten better, but anyway, Facebook and stuff just was too much for me. It wasn't good for me. You know, I'm careful about what I watch and expose myself to, not because I'm trying to like hide from things, but the field that I'm in, I'm already listening every day and to people telling their experiences and stories and what's going on in their life. And so it's already kind of really intense. And so in which I love what I do and I love everybody I get to see. But so I'm very careful with what I kind of feed myself spiritually, emotionally, and all of that. And so with YouTube, what I like is that, one, it recommends videos that you're already watching. And it's just easier to me to just not watch a video than, I don't know why, but like you get on your news feed and look at all that. But the point of all this is just to say, I really appreciate the people that are taking time to watch the videos and comment, because it's just really cool to share that with people. And, I find that, of course, I get to do these videos with my husband, who's my absolute best friend. I love him so much. I'm so very grateful to have him in my life. But it's hard. It seems harder as you get older to make really good, lasting friendships. And I think this year, I turned 40, and I've really been wanting just to connect with other people. I think more just like to see how everybody else is living and things they're doing. I think Josh and I are really at this place in our life where we're kind of shifting in the way we look at things. And, when he went through the whole experience with cancer and everything, it really did something to us. It really woke us up and made us realize that life is so short and you just want to live it up. And so just connecting with YouTube, like all the different people and the way they're living their life. Like one of my favorite YouTubers is a girl, I think it's Katie. Oh, I don't know her last name, but I'll link it below. But she lives in a car and she travels all the time. And she just talks about how that's good for her. And, it's just, to me, life is about finding your own truth and following your own passion. And it's these little things that you do that make such a difference. And so I just, I was watching all these videos where people are eating doing these mukbangs and things like that, or but one of my favorite videos, I was watching someone eating. Well, one is Pink Fairy. I love watching her talk about her life and everything, but I was also watching that lady by Chicken by the Lake. She was eating like some maybe stuffed peppers or something like that, but she was just talking to the camera as she was eating. And I thought it's really like, why I like that is it's just really about that connection. When you sit down and you share a meal with someone, it's special. You don't just share a meal with anybody. You're usually there for a purpose, and you're talking about things and sharing your life. And so I've kind of wondered why I like watching these videos, but it's because you just feel that connection. You're getting to see their face, you're getting to see the way they live their life. And so it's just really cool. And I just really appreciate the people that are taking time to watch the videos. And just, I find myself, it's been a little bit of a lift up for me, like something new to do. Like I said, I love what I do. I love my practice. I'm so grateful that we have this business. We get to live a very flexible, scheduled life. Like we get to take breaks in the middle and go to the lake and do all these things. But I've realized that, sometimes you can just kind of pigeonhole yourself where your life is one thing. And I've just realized that I've done that some. And so it's just been really nice to just think of other ideas of things I want to try and be able to share that with people. And anyway, so I just wanted to say thank you, because you're taking time out of your day to watch our videos and, comment, and it just really means a lot. So, and I'd love to hear anything you want to say about your life and your experiences, because to me, that's what life is about. It's just, learning from each other. So anyway, I will let you know when the muffins are done. Bye. All right, so I was just going to show y'all the finished product. Here's the blueberry muffins. And we got some leftover sausage and bacon that we heated up in the microwave. How are they?
They're good.
The blueberry muffins are?
I haven't tried them yet. I tried the piece of sausage first.
I won't show you Josh. He just got up.
They're good.
Good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey, so we just finished breakfast. The muffins were really good. Yeah, I gave in to the smell of the fresh muffins. That's okay, no big deal. And so now I'm just bagging them up. And what I decided to do was I'm doing 3 to a bag, and then I'm putting 3 pieces of sausage and a little bit of wax paper, just so that Josh still has some neuropathy from when he had the chemo several years ago. It was actually almost 5 years ago. And so it's hard for him to get in the freezer and get out stuff. And so this will just make it easy for him to grab and stick on a microwave plate and and warm it up. So, but I did want to tell you, if you decide to buy these silicone muffin pans and you're not using the muffin liners, which you can do, just make sure and let the muffins totally cool down, because otherwise they will fall apart. So once they're cool, you can see that they will come out whole. You just kind of have to, like I usually just take a little knife and just gently go around the edges, and so then it comes out perfectly. Josh also, on certain recipes, like when we do our pizza rolls, will just turn it upside down, but he was saying, and this is a good thought, that the streusel would come off if we did it that way on these. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that. And so I'm going to turn this camera around. Hey. So I'm going to finish bagging these up and get them in the freezer, and then our breakfast meal prep will be done. So we basically ended up with, I have enough breakfast sandwiches for at least 6 meals, probably more than that, because sometimes with those they're very filling and I'll only eat one, but sometimes I eat 2. I'm a big breakfast person. And then I've got at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blueberry muffin breakfasts for Josh, and then we've got the scrambled eggs we're going to try, or he's going to try. I don't do scrambled eggs. So anyway, we'll let you know throughout the week how things freeze, just because maybe you want to do something similar, or you may already have. You can let us know. But I appreciate you letting me share this with you. I'm excited to do this and to know that we have breakfast already done, because I tried to think about like what the easiest meal was, that we eat pretty much the same stuff, and we really do eat the same stuff for breakfast. So if this all freezes well and works out well, then I'm going to just try to do a once a month breakfast prep, and I think that'll go really well, and that'll be just one thing that I don't have to do. So I'm excited about that. So anyway, we're going to get this in the freezer and then figure out what we're going to do to go out and adventure some today. I hope y'all have a good day. Thanks for sharing a little part of your day with me. Bye.